welcome to Adventures in Reach. Now on this channel, I periodically like to do reviews of gear because when you go on Facebook and people are just trying to start out, researching that way, there's all these posts about you should always have or always use or never use or this is crap, this is amazing. And it's hard to get some really good information about the pros and cons about equipment. I want to show you this Helinox Zero chair. Now, I am interested in lightweight backpacking. I hike the Appalachian Trail in the long trail, and I don't carry a whole lot. So this is my pack, an Osprey Exos 58 without the top loader, and I, carry lightweight filter, and I have alcohol for an alcohol stove. I have a tarp tent. I have a quilt instead of a sleeping bag. And so I'm really weight conscious when I'm backpacking, but I also like to be comfortable. And I've grown more towards like wanting to be comfortable when I'm out here. And so one of those things is having a chair. So first let me show you this. This is the Helinox Zero chair stuff sack. Now, not too big, right? Compare that to my forearm. And here's the frame. I can do this while holding the phone in my other hand. Everything just kind of pops into place. So now you have this goofy looking frame. So they conveniently write this side up on the top of the chair, and you can just put that, it just kind of slips over on the back, and then on the bottom here, or the front side, it just slips into these other sleeves, okay? And that's it. Now this thing is very comfortable and it's very lightweight. So let me give you the downsides. One of the downsides is that it's leaning back quite a bit. Now that's not so bad. I mean, it is comfortable. It's just that sometimes I feel like I'm slouching. I don't want to be, having my neck at such an angle all the time, but I really do like it. It is very comfortable. The second downside are these feet. Now, they work in hard, dry ground, but in like sand or wet ground, they do press in. Now, you can get little discs that kind of slip over those and give you some flotation in the sand. It just is an extra cost and an extra thing to worry about bringing an extra weight. I haven't used those, and sometimes you just kind of sink in and then you move the chair and sink in again, or you take a little rock or piece of bark or something and try to fit it under there. Most of the time it's not an issue, but just know that is something that will happen. So I've been sitting in my chair right down here for about 2.5 hours this morning, and you can see the little dimples that the chair legs have made. So really not that bad. I mean, they only go in maybe a finger's width. Okay, so the pros for this thing, one is the weight. This weighs just over a pound. That's pretty darn light for a chair. I never used to carry this backpacking. I never used to carry any chair backpacking, but now I just started bringing this because yes, it's a pound, but it's also a whole lot of comfort. I've been backpacking with hammocks before too, but a hammock, you need trees. You can't sit under a tarp when it's raining. You can't sit by the fire like here. There's no trees right near that. And so this seems much more versatile. There are some downsides, but in comparison to the comfort and just the lightweight, it is an amazing chair. If you're interested in this or any of the other lightweight backpacking gear that I recommend, then you can check the links in the description. And if you enjoy sitting in camp and you enjoy this review, then go ahead and hit the like button. And if you don't like it, then feel free to do the thumbs down as well. Thanks ahead of time, and consider subscribing so you'll get more gear reviews like this in the future. Thanks.